Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Sade. I have an Instagram called @mythrivingon, and on there I talk about self-love, personal development. Recently I've been talking a lot about inclusivity when it comes to the mass media and different brands, and I also talk about all of that fun stuff on here, my YouTube channel. I just started doing a Curvy Girls review series where I review different brands, fitness and non-fitness, and talk about the inclusivity within the brand, within their clothing, and I'm going to start talking about within their marketing and their advertising. Today I'm going to be talking about the brand Hollister, which is one that I grew up with in middle school and high school. Mainly middle school, it was like the popular thing to wear, and in middle school I felt like it was a brand that I couldn't relate with. I couldn't really wear the clothing. I remember back then, I don't even think they carried size extra large in stores. I feel like you had to go online, and then the options that they gave you were just kind of like ridiculous and were not the most fashionable pieces of clothing. And I remember if I wanted to get any t-shirts that were in my size online, they had like huge logos of Hollister, and it wasn't the ones that all of my friends who were size smalls and mediums were wearing, and I just kind of felt like the odd one out of the bunch. And when it came to jeans, definitely not a place for me to go. I was a size 14 back then, and it was just like nearly impossible. But I just recently went into a Hollister store a couple weeks ago, and then I was looking online, and I felt like they revamped their advertising, they revamped their clothing, and just the sizing inclusivity and just like the fashionable pieces. And so I felt like I found a lot of cool, cute pieces that would fit my body type. Before I get into the clothing, I'm going to talk about the marketing and the advertising, but I'm also just going to let you guys know that I do leave all of my measurements down below. I talk about like my jean size, my weight, my height, etc. So for this series, I want to talk about the marketing that the brand does as well as the clothing. I feel like a lot of the times brands can say like, oh, we go up to extra large, but then if you look at their marketing, they're not hiring models that are extra large to show their clothing and to be on the advertisements and to be in the commercials and to be, you know, on the billboards. Instead, you're going to see models who range from extra small to maybe medium, rarely large. So I'm looking at their Instagram right now just so that I can kind of give you like a real-time reference of what it looks like in their advertisements. What I've noticed is that they are showing girls of all different races, which is absolutely amazing, and they're really inclusive when it comes to their race, and when it comes to ethnicities, and just featuring, you know, women of all beautiful colors. Something that I am noticing is that I'm mainly seeing size small girls. Maybe I'll see a medium once in a while, maybe I'll see a large. When it comes to featuring girls, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of girls who are sizes extra small to medium, and when it comes to the models that are, you know, doing the advertisements for them, I'm noticing that there's like one model who is on the thicker side and who is not a size small, which is awesome, but I feel like they could obviously do more. They have really cool pieces, and I've tried them on and it looks amazing on my body, spoiler alert, but I feel like it looks really good and really flattering on my body, and I feel like they would just benefit so much if they showed girls of all sizes rather than just having this one token model who is going to represent the large and up community. I just feel like for brands it would be so beneficial if they would just feature women of all sizes, because you're showing women who are size large like, hey, like our clothing is also for you, for extra large, hey, like it can look good on you too, and we're not just like making clothing for women who are extra small, you know? When it comes to their marketing, I just feel like there could definitely be improvements. I feel like when it comes to making sure that you're being very conscious about race and ethnicity, I feel like they're doing an amazing job for the guys and the girls. When it comes to the inclusivity in sizing in their advertisements, I feel like it's lacking for sure. I feel like there's one kind of like token model that's supposed to represent all of the sizes above size medium, and I don't think that's enough at all. They do go up to size extra large, and it would be great if I could see models from extra small to extra large being shown on their social media platforms. So the first piece that I purchased a lot of dresses and rompers, not many t-shirts, but I just wanted more like summertime outfits, and I love outfits where it's just like you have one piece and you're set and you don't have to worry about it. And I really like neutral colors. Example, with this dress, I got a fit and flare dress. It is a short one. I would say it goes a little bit past like mid thigh, I think. It has some detailing in the front of just a nice cute bow. And what I really enjoy is the fit and flare dresses. I feel like it just works really well on my body type, just because my top is smaller than my bottom. I can fit a medium to a large in the top, but then when it comes to bottom, sometimes I have to go large to extra large when it's like jeans. So like ranging between a 12 and a 14. Sometimes a 10. When it comes to fit and flare outfits, like these one-piece outfits, when I have something that's tight on the top and loose on the bottom, I just feel like it works really well with my body type. And then in the back, what I really like is that you could tell it's super stretchy, so if you are nervous about if this will fit you, it does go pretty far. This is an extra large. When it comes to rompers and dresses, I like to size up just because, again, my bottom is larger than my top, and I just want to be mindful of like the difference in ratio. The next piece that I got, which is my all-time favorite from this haul, extra large in this as well, and this is a, I think it's, I don't know if it's leopard or cheetah. I think it's a nice cheetah print. They had it in this really cute green, but they also have it in red, and I feel like they might have had it in another color, I can't remember. But I like the green, I like how it looks on my skin tone. But it is a midi dress, so it goes pretty long, and then it has a slit in the like one of the thigh areas, and then again it ties in the front. I got an extra large just because this one doesn't have like the stretchy material in the back. It actually has a zipper, so I wasn't too sure if it was going to fit me and if it was going to work for my body, since my bottom half is larger than my top. But it worked perfectly, and I feel like it looks super nice. It is more fitted on me, which is something I used to be super insecure about, like my love handles. I used to think it was like the grossest thing if like you could see my love handles on a tight-fitting dress or skirt or romper, but I don't really care anymore. Cutest thing in the world. It's yellow, again, kind of like stripes down the side, just like the dress that I got. You'll see that there's a theme when it comes to just like, I feel like the colors and like the clothing and the detailing in the clothing. A little tie in the front, and then the straps are kind of like ruched, which is a nice detail. And then it is super stretchy. I feel like if you're larger than an extra large, this would be perfectly fine for you. I also think that the dress would be perfectly fine for you as well. It just might be a little bit tighter on the bottom half, but I still think that I feel like it should be fine if you are extra large. I just feel like the shape of your body is going to affect the size of the clothing that you're getting than your actual like size that you think you are. For example, I have shorts on right now that are size small, and they're from Aerie, and they fit me perfectly. But then there are some shorts, like I purchased shorts from Hollister that are extra large, and I feel like if I got a large, it would be too tight. So really just think about your body shape rather than like the size. And then they do have pockets. I will say I feel like some of these pieces will wrinkle very easily. As you can tell from this, it's like already starting to wrinkle, and I've only had it for like a couple days. It was in a package for like a day and it wrinkled. The next thing that I purchased was this crop top. I got it in a size extra large because I did want it to be kind of longer on my torso. Again, it has the bow and the detailing in the front, and then it just has really nice like neutral summery colors. And then the back straps are adjustable, which is super nice because for me, my boobs are smaller and they just keep on shrinking because I'm losing weight and whatnot. What I got to match are these shorts. I think they're called paper bag shorts when they like do this little puffing thing at the top. But again, the fabric of these do wrinkle quite easily. If you're someone who's lazy and doesn't feel like ironing, keep that in mind. I got this in an extra large, and they call it the ultra high rise, and I will say that it does come quite a bit up. And then this is just how it stretches. I'm not sure if you're larger than an extra large. I feel like it might be a little bit too tight. I feel like it has more resistance than like the romper and the dress. Like a nice pastel-y summery pattern, and then they do have some straps, so if you do want to tie them which is nice. So it's really nice because if you are in between, like say like large and extra large, you could tie it and make it tighter in case it's like a little bit too big for you on your waist. But again, they're just the ultra high rise. So next I got this extremely cute shirt, and I ended up sizing up in this. I could have gotten a large, but I just wanted it to be a little bit loose fitting. I tried on the large in the store and I just felt like for my arms it was a little bit tight on my shoulders. I think I've said this in another video, but I have quite broad shoulders, and so if I'm wearing something that's tight fitting on the arm cap and the sleeves, it's going to affect my shoulders first, and it's going to kind of like pull and pill a little bit, which I don't like. So for this one, I just ended up sizing up so that I didn't have that issue at all. And it does have this tie, which is really nice because for me, since I'm not an extra large, it can like come down a little bit too much and like the girls are on display, and so I like to tighten this in the back. The last thing I got is just a simple white tee. I got this in a size large just because I realized I didn't have any white t-shirts and I wanted to put that under the cheetah dress, and I also thought it would look really cute with the paper bag shorts if I wanted something like more neutral and didn't want to have a matching set. But yeah, it's just a plain white shirt and it's like completely true to size, perfect size large for me. I feel like, kind of like as a summary with this brand, if you are above an extra large, I feel like you can find pieces that would work for you and work for your body type. I don't think you'll be able to find as many, but I do think that it's been a huge improvement since like my middle school days, where when I was a size extra large I couldn't find anything. These are such nice pieces that are extra larges, and I feel like it looks really well with my body type and fits very well with my body type. And I feel like if you're above an extra large, it should be fine as well. Again, as I said before, you might be more limited, but I do think that you will be able to find a couple of pieces. But when it comes to the stretch of the shorts and the stretch of the romper and the dresses, I feel like they do have enough stretch to them where they could accommodate for someone who is above an extra large. Now, do I think that they're like super accommodating and that you're for sure going to be able to find pieces? No, unfortunately not, and I would love to see an improvement on that with the brand and maybe going up in sizes like extra large rather than just stopping at extra large. But I do think that it has been a huge improvement since the beginning of when I first came across Hollister in middle school. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I feel like it was kind of all over the place. I hope it wasn't. I hope that it was very informative for you guys. I feel like this brand has been making huge changes, and I feel like this is the first time that I felt fully accepted in a Hollister, and I felt like the clothing did work with my body type, and I didn't have to, you know, just watch my friends who are size extra small to medium love their clothing. I felt like I could finally take part in that as well. Hopefully they do go up with their sizing and at least goes up to an extra large rather than just stopping at an XL. I feel like that definitely is not enough because women come in all shapes and sizes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Stay thriving.